Avengers, assemble. Welcome back to Sanders Presents, and if you're enjoying the content we're producing, please consider sponsoring us on our Patreon by assembling and becoming an Avenger today. We have two tiers available, a $3 tier and a $5 tier. At that $5 tier, you become an Avenger Premium member, and your name is added to our Avenger Memorial Hall of Fame, and you join these other lovely sponsors who are supporting Sanders Presents. Thank you to all of my sponsors so much for your support and for making this content possible. I really, truly do appreciate it. So let's get right into this today. Crossplay in Marvel's Avengers. Now, crossplay is a topic that's near and dear to my heart. It's something that I could ramble on about for any number of games with multiplayer, and it's something that's very important to me. But I wanted to nail down the crossplay answer very clearly, very concisely for those who have been asking. If you've just started on Marvel's Avengers, if you're debating purchasing it, this is all the information that I have available, and this is pertinent and relevant to this video as it is recorded, as it is uploaded. So, in terms of crossplay, if you are on PlayStation, if you are playing Marvel's Avengers on PlayStation, you are on PS4, PS5, you can play with PS4, PS5, right? That's it. That is the limited crossplay there. PlayStation users on PlayStation 4 can play with PlayStation users on PlayStation 5. So, that really does clear that up very, very well. In terms of PC, if you are on the computer and you're playing on Steam, you can only play with other Steam users. So if you purchase Marvel's Avengers on Steam, you can only play with other PC users who play through Steam. Now, this is important because if you are on PC but you are on Stadia, you can only play with other users on Stadia. Now, Stadia has the smallest user base, the fewest people. Stadia has the fewest people. So it would be Stadia, Steam, and then PlayStation and Xbox are neck and neck. The reason that is, I'm going to touch on that next. If you play on Xbox in terms of crossplay, you have Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One X, Xbox One, blah, blah, blah. You have that ecosystem that you can play with each other. In addition to that, if you have Marvel's Avengers through the Microsoft Store on PC, and again, I want to be very clear, because this is where it's important. Even if you're on PC, it depends on where you purchased it from. But if you have Marvel's Avengers purchased through the Microsoft Store, that is a part of the Xbox Play Anywhere, which means then you can play with people on the Xbox consoles or other Microsoft users or other Microsoft Store purchases, and you can all play together. In addition to that, Marvel's Avengers is also a part of Xbox Game Pass, which means if you have Game Pass, you have Marvel's Avengers a part of your library for at no additional cost on Xbox and PC that you can download and play. And again, you can play with the entire Microsoft family. If you've purchased it from the Microsoft Store, Game Pass, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, you all can play together in that ecosystem, which gives Microsoft the edge in player base. There are more people playing it on Xbox, and there are more people to play with because of how all of them interact. And again, it's key word. If you play on PC and you want to play with the Xbox system, if you want to play with people on Xbox, you have to purchase it through the Microsoft Store. A Steam purchase does not count even if it's still on PC. Do you get what I'm saying? Because that's important. That's an important distinction to make. Like I said, as of the recording of this video, this is as far as crossplay goes. PlayStation is notoriously restrictive and is notoriously anti-consumer and is notoriously anti-crossplay. It's something that I violently disagree with. It is something that I am completely against. I do not like PlayStation's ecosystem for that very reason. I do not support their behavior and their aggressive behavior towards crossplay. A crossplay that has been added with other games, PlayStation has had to have their arms twisted, and PlayStation has had to have been told that PlayStation would lose support if they did not back crossplay. So again, that goes to show you the company we're dealing with, and it is something that I am completely against. So that sums up the crossplay question. That's it. And again, like I said, that's as relevant as it is as the recording of this video. If all complete crossplay is added in the future, then obviously this video is out of date, and you have somehow randomly found it in the future. That being said, to my Avengers, thank you so much again for sponsoring this content and making it possible. And if you are able, please consider sponsoring us on our Patreon. Thank you for considering. To everyone, thank you for being a part of this conversation. I really do appreciate it. Please like this video if you haven't, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and share our content with your friends. It helps immensely with YouTube's analytics and algorithms. Above all else, and most importantly, stay safe, take care of others, and have a marvelous day. Bye, everyone.